Questions about your pets? Looking for your next forever friend? We've got you covered. This is Pet Connection with Energy 95.3. Now, here's Erik Fox.
A very beautiful Wednesday. What's going on? It's Erik Fox from Energy 95.3 live here at the studios here. Other side of the split screen, you see a human and a non-human, and that would be Nick and Maybell from Kern County Animal Services. How are you guys doing this morning?
I mean, I'm going to speak for her because she can't say it, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay.
Fine. A little cold outside, but we're going to warm you up with some amazing things, amazing pets. We're going to be talking about a lot of the great things that Kern County Animal Services does. And let's just jump into it. Maybell is our guest today here on the set of Energy Pet Connection. What can you tell us about Mabel?
Well, Mabel has a bit of a story. She was actually on our Facebook page highlighted yesterday. Mabel, she's young. She's about a 2-year-old mix. She's a medium-sized dog. She's very thin right now, so she's gonna if she's fed properly and is kept active, she'll put on quite a bit of weight. She should probably be between 40 and 50 pounds, and she's just a very sweet girl. She's very gentle, very loving with everybody she comes across. Her story is that she came to us probably about a month ago. She was pregnant. She had a litter of pups that she was growing in her body, and right around she went out to a foster family who's going to care for her until she had the pups, and then on Valentine's Day she was having some complications from the pregnancy, so she was transported to a local vet hospital here, and the only option was an emergency C-section, and puppies did not survive, but she did, and she's with us now, and she's recovered from her surgery. You can see, if you can see, she's still got the hair shaved from where they had to run. So, but she's just such a sweet girl. She's very loving, like I said. She's a sweet girl. And we want to see her get her home. Her name is Mabel, and like I said, she's about 2 years old. She's only probably about a little less than 40 pounds right now. She's going to get slightly bigger than that, but she's such a love bug, and she's just deserving of a home.
We got Maybell's information on the screen because that's such a touching story. A117-6006. You know, we think of, I always try to relate it to like the human experience, and when you see someone who goes through something traumatic, like, you know, being rushed to the hospital and having to like really go through a traumatic thing. As humans, we have a way to express it, but with dogs, they just need that love and care, right?
Yeah, they do. And you know, sometimes I am just blown away about how resilient, you know, dogs are. I mean, they can have a significantly traumatic experience, sometimes at the hands of a human, and they still trust us, and that isn't always the case with humans. You know, a lot of times, once bitten, twice shy, and dogs aren't always like that. You know, they go through traumatic experiences like Mabel did here, and they come out on the other side and they're resilient, happy, and healthy, and that's certainly what Mabel is. She's a resilient girl, and she's ready for her next chapter in her life.
Well, she definitely needs the next chapter in her life. I mean, it's only been like half a month away from a deeply traumatic thing for her, but she is healthy and ready to go home. Maybell, who's resting, and Maybell, to do all the resting you need. A117-6006, and definitely want to get her home because she definitely deserves it, because she's got a lot of love that she needs and a lot of love to give, and it can be very reciprocal in both ways.
Normally, I would encourage her to get back on camera, but we're going to let her lay down.
I agree.
She's laying down right now.
I'm gonna see if I can take some of this stuff off the screen so we can get a little more look at Mabel. There we go. There's more Mabel. She's like, oh, I have more space, so I'm going to show off a little more. So Mabel is our guest today here on the Energy Pet Connection, and we're talking about so many great things you guys do, because you guys really do take great care of the animals in your care. And one thing is definitely you guys got specials going on to help these amazing critters get their new forever home, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're you know, people always ask, are you guys full? What's your capacity at the shelter? We're always at capacity, always full. And the reason for that is because we want to give every animal every last shot. And the
Mm-hmm.
and the sad truth is that not every animal makes it out of our facility alive. I mean, that's the hard truth about it. And so we need the community to adopt the pets that are here at the shelter, and we try to encourage the public to come in by cute, creative, as often as we can come up with a cute, creative promotion. And this month it's St. Patrick's Day, kind of like St. Patrick's Day, but PET, St. Patrick's Day. So all month of March, all of our adoptions were just $20. So for $20, you can find your next. You're gonna adopt a pet that will hopefully complete your family. And the only thing we ask is that you adopt responsibly. Go into it knowing what you're looking for, what kind of capacity you have in your home, what kind of family you are. And it's all month long, all the month of March. St. Patrick's Day, come out and see us.
Part of the responsibility as a pet owner, obviously, you want to take care of them physically and health wise, but licensing also is something we haven't talked about in a little while, about how important it is to also license your animal.
Yeah, it's not something we talk about very often, and we should. Licensing your pet. I've been in animal welfare for almost 20 years, and there's still some misunderstandings about what it means to license your pet. That doesn't mean register your pet with the American Kennel Club or some sort of kennel club. That's not having papers for your dog isn't licensing your pet. Licensing your pet means going to the jurisdiction that manages the rabies control in your area. So if you live in the city's jurisdiction, it's the city of Bakersfield. If you live in the county's jurisdiction, it's the county of Kern, it's our agency. You have to provide proof of a rabies vaccination, and you have to purchase a license. It's the law. It's the law in the county of Kern, and it's the law in the state of California. And the reason why you have to license your pet is because it's to control the spread of rabies in our community. It may not be something that we're readily aware of or afraid of, but rabies is still a concern for a lot of the world. It's not a major health concern here in the United States, but it is in other countries. And so that's why there are animal control agencies like us. We're rabies control agencies, and the way that you comply with those rabies laws and comply with the rabies control agency is to license your pet. That's what funds everything we do. In addition to that, a portion of your licensing fee. So if you go and you license your pet, it's $15 for a year. If your pet is altered, 10% of that $15 you just paid goes into a treasury. And that treasury fund is used to fund spay and neuter for our community. So not only are you doing what's responsible, not only are you doing what the law requires, but you're also contributing to spay and neuter for our community.
And speaking of that, you guys just had World Spay Day, and I heard that was a huge success for you guys.
Yeah, just to rewind it back a bit, World Spay Day, what is that? World Spay Day, it's really just a nationwide effort for organizations like us to promote the importance of spay and neuter. It's the only solution to the overpopulation of dogs and cats in our shelters. Spay and neuter is the only solution. And so it's just a day. It's the last Tuesday of every February. And it's what we usually do is we try to fix as many pets as we can for our community's animals. So last Tuesday, with the help of Mabel's falling asleep here. She's bored. Last Tuesday, with the help of 4 different veterinarians, 18 students from a couple of different schools, a number of registered veterinary technicians, our own staff, and a lot of our community members brought their pets in, signed up, and all working together. 149 animals were spayed or neutered last Tuesday, right here on site at Kern County Animal Services. And just to start doing the math about, how many offspring one dog can be responsible for, or one cat can be responsible for, especially in the course of its lifetime or several years, you start to see each spay and neuter, how impactful it can be, but especially the numbers like 149. So we're very proud of that, and we're going to continue to promote spay and neuter because it's the only solution to the problems that we face.
Definitely appreciate everything you guys do, talking about rabies control, which affects not only animals, but also humans as well. Also talking about the World's Payday and a whole lot more. Maybelle, which you can kind of see her ears on the bottom right of your screen right now here on Pet Connection, is chilling today, but you know what? She's had quite an experience lately, so we'll let her chill a little more. And of course, you can replay and see more of her in action. Of course, great way to connect with you guys and find out more information about Mabel and all the other amazing pets are your social media channels. What do you guys got going on?
Yeah, I mean, we're always, trying to offer some services to our community, whether that be adoption of shelter pets or resources for you to care for your own pets. And the most efficient way to keep up for all of the resources that we have to offer and highlighting the animals that we want to offer to the community for adoption is our social media channels. We're very active on Facebook, but we also have an active Twitter feed, an active Instagram account. We're on TikTok. We're on YouTube with a lot of videos about our adoptable pets and a lot of great things that we're doing around the shelter. You name the social media platform, we're on it. So it's a great way to be aware of the activities and the events that we're putting on in the community. So plug in and share some of those stories.
Mabel's popping her head up a little bit right now as she is our guest today on Pet Connection here as we wrap up once again. Got information on the screen, 8117-6006. Mabel's definitely ready with a lot of love for your home and definitely needs a lot of love from you as well. So definitely be a part of that. Nick from Kern County Animal Services and Mabel, always definitely appreciate all the time you guys have for us.
Thank you, Eric. Appreciate the support.
We'll see you next time right here with another edition of your Energy 95.3 Pet Connection with Kern County Animal Services and Energy 95.3.